That looks good. We're live over on YouTube. We're live over on Twitch. We did not get the YouTube chat box up yet, though. Gotta give that a second, looks like. Firebot is up and running, which really is just me posting stuff once an hour. Firebot doesn't really do a whole lot else. I guess it does moderate chat to some extent. Alright, we'll give it just a second here to make sure I can find the live source correctly for the YouTube chat, but in the meantime, go ahead and pull up Slay the Spire, hopefully. There it is. Okay, how about now? Okay, how about now? There it goes. Sheesh. Hello. How are you two? I could not see your chats for a few seconds there, but we can now. And you should be able to hear the music as well. Are we all good? Testing, testing. Just a bit of technical difficulties to start off the stream, of course. You know how it is. But hopefully you guys can hear me and my audio. Hello. Excellent. Alright. We're gonna do some Slay the Spire today. I'm probably gonna do one of these three because these are my favorites. I haven't played the Silent in a little bit. Let's play her. Another try. Yes, please. Lose 7 max HP for a ton of money. That sounds pretty good. I like money. That's only a little bit concerning. Defect is your go-to? Defect is fun. I think Defect is probably... I really like playing those fast, like, play a billion cards a turn kind of characters, so I think Defect's probably my third favorite for that, behind Watcher and Defect, or behind Watcher and Silent. Alright, what are we looking at here? 1 elite guaranteed pretty much. We can take a second one if we want. There's this burning one. Technically there's a 4 elite path if you get really strong. I'm probably gonna go like the question marks route, maybe pivot. Are the printers gone? Yes, I finished printing out Wikipedia and now I've moved them into storage, and by me I mean someone else. Do your 1 damage. Full block, stab. As long as he's not buffing himself, I can just kind of full block at all. Neutralize, full block, attack twice. Bro really likes blocking too, I will say that. He's got one of those strong attacks in there somewhere. There it is. Okay, 4 block, no questions asked. 7 plus 7. Heal hook feels pretty good. Draw neutral, energy neutral. All you need is weak. Seems good. Remove for 7. Yeah, let me get that. I think... Let's go with a strike to start. Let's go 2 combats into question mark. Weaken you. And then I guess just... stab the shit out of you. There we go. That'll do. Timmy just donated $10,000. Thank you, Timmy. Anyways, what were we doing? Do I have lethal here? No. I would have, and I should have. Okay. Sure, I'll take a whole turn blocking. Prepared is nice. It's marginally draw negative, but... Excellent, that is what we were looking for. I know I'm gonna get a potion at some point. Okay. I'll let it ride. I believe in myself. There we go. Caw-caw! It's great how, in games like these, usually the most memorable bits are, like, the cheesiest shit. Just some dude going, caw-caw! Sneaky strike is good, but backflip is good too. What have I taken so far? Damage and draw. So let's take some block. 26 orbs? What does this mean? 26 orbs right now on like a defect game. 26, is this like an innuendo for balls? What is this? Why have I not gotten a potion yet as well? Also, real talk. Like, what the fuck? I didn't fight 4 combats to get 0. Let's upgrade neutralize. No orbs. This is gonna be a rough one. We might end this early, but I'm taking it anyways. We drew all of our... Okay, next turn looks pretty good. Let's just let it ride like this, I think. Just beat the shit out of him. Yeah, there's no way in hell we're actually beating this guy, right? We have no potions. If we do, we're limping through it. I'm just gonna start swinging. Take the 10s. Get heel hooked, idiot. I should probably peel through some of these. There we go. Okay, now I do less damage and block for less. Ow. At least he's weakened too, right? Silver linings. Ow. What is it? What is the card? Okay, well at least it's a strike. I need 3 strikes next turn, or just some way to do that much damage. I did not draw enough damage. But I did draw Survivor, so I can live at least. Oh, I greeted. And now I die for it, because I only drew everything except the cards that would help me win. Nope, I drew only block cards. Sorry. Loser. Any other combination of cards except exclusively all of my defense, and I would have won. Hey, would you mind giving me a potion when I fight 4 enemies in a row next time, please? I know it's supposed to be like 40% going up by 10% every time you don't get one, I want to say, or 50% going up by 10. Like, I should get a potion. Take a really early burning elite. There are some combats heading towards it. There's a shop right here. Can I actually get... It can't be a free burning elite, unfortunately. It doesn't look like there's any free elites at all. Well, I guess I could get this one. Yeah, this is kind of just a kind of not great first act. Let's just go this one for now. Footwork, yes. Choke? I could take a Noxious Fumes. What's the upgrade of Choke? It's just more damage, right? Yeah. And Noxious Fume is more poison. Noxious Fume plays so slow, though. It's... I don't know how much I like it. I'll take the Choke. Where's my potion? Let's do a Piercing Wail. Could potentially save me from whoever. At least we got lucky there. Centennial Puzzle will help. Remove a card from your deck. Yeah, definitely. Alright, surely it'll go better this time, right? Fighting the Burning Elite this time, except, still without a potion. Oh, it's the same guy, except he heals now. Okay. At least I have footwork. That'll actually help a lot. Nah, probably not this turn. Next turn. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. That feels a lot better. Alright, choke your ass. Honestly, I might just beat him. Just take the hit for the extra damage. Feels pretty good. This is like 14 damage for... Yeah. Alright, I'll play it a little slower. I can block for a decent amount. Like, I can almost full block, actually. Oh, I can full block. I'll go ahead and do that. I don't like only drawing Neutralize on turns where he's not attacking. That doesn't feel very good. Does not feel very good at all. So I only live if I play 2 defensive cards. Okay. Well, Piercing Wail's not as good a time as any. Oof, ouch, my bones. Yeah, seems like this guy's gonna get me again, eh? Lagavulin with healing is definitely gonna get my ass. I just want my potion, man. I'm kind of interested now. How many times do I have to play before it gives me a potion in my first 4 combats? Granted, I'm also taking super risky paths. I'm aware of that. Just sending it on the first burning elite I see. This has a lot of campfires and a shop. I like this one. early enemies. I don't see any way to get a burning elite for free, so yeah. This way seems the safest. Speculative accuracy? Probably not. Let's take a dagger spray. Accuracy's good, but not right now, and the last thing I need is less power. Thank you. It was the 10th combat. Silly me. These kinda suck. I'll take flechettes, though. Those can be alright. Yeah. Another footwork, sure. That's defense. These bonfire dudes are not gonna be happy with me because I am about to burn a strike. They're gonna be like, hey, what the fuck? What is this crap? Whoa, this is a strong combat. I guess this is the 4th combat, huh? More than I signed up for. As you can see, by the 19 damage these guys are doing. Might as well be an elite. Ooh, not going to be able to attack next turn and frailed. Very cool. At least I can full block. Bruh. What is this? Hello? Am I going crazy here? What the fuck is this combat? Blur is good. Blur will help. Apparently I need to rest. So I'm told. Alright, Mr. Knob. Alright, you're catching the strength potion. This is what I got it for. Specifically to beat this guy as quickly as possible. And I'll throw 1 block in there. He'll get a little strong. It's fine. I don't intend to let him do that too much more anyways, so... There we go. Look at how much difference 2 strength makes. Akabeko goes really hard with flechettes, right? Because it triggers every time. It's pretty good. Retain a card sounds pretty solid. There's a lot of times when I'm like, man, I wish I could just use this next turn. What you got for me, buddy? You got 185 bucks. It's not a lot, but it's something. Block on shuffle. Adrenaline is really good. But I really should remove a card. That's what I should do, is remove a card and go next. Maybe pick up a potion. Because what, we still got another, potentially 2 elites? What do we got here? Let's take a skill potion. And a preserved insect. That's very good. There we go. All the elites just got easier for me. Neutralize. I could footwork survivor, but I feel like it's better to just use the 2 energy to kill the front guy here. Yep. I think I'm just gonna full block this turn. if I'm only gonna draw one attack. Winner! Got 2 potions. We've got a burst here. This turn your next skill is played twice. Is that any good? I'd say it's pretty good. It'd be nice to use on like a blur or something like that. Sure. Alright. Ah. This guy's back. Nah. Hold on this. We drew flechettes, but we've only got one skill in our hand, so. I could burst blur and then maybe do something with that. Dagger spray's good. Let's do that. Wake him up with an Akabeka dagger spray. And I'll retain survivor. So I've got a full block for one whole turn now. So I can just kind of start swinging. Okay, let's go flechettes into burst of blur. And I don't know, let's blur again, yeah. I'll hold the strike, maybe we'll get lethal if we draw 2 more strikes and a neutralize or something like that. That's 6, that's 6. And not quite lethally. I'll drink the energy potion just to make it. To make it so. The boot. Gotta be. Is this the worst relic in the game, you guys think? Is there a worse relic than this? Besides, like, the obviously negative ones from, like, the masked guy. Is there anything worse than this? I don't think so. It's almost never valuable. Even during that fight, I was doing 4 damage, right? Like, get 1, maybe, early in the game. Oh, true. Wait, does that actually work on him? I guess it would. There's that one guy it counters. Which is funny, because that guy doesn't have any feet. So how could he wear the boot? These kind of suck. At least with a build that's not really going poison. I guess I could go poison. Let's take the noxious fumes, I suppose. Mr. Intangible. Oh, you did send it twice. I was like, why did I hear another message come in? It's because it's the same message a second time. Burst Blur has been working well for us. And, let's go well-laid plans. Keep the strike. What a strange thing to say. Catalyst is cool, I guess. I do like a Cloak and Dagger. People might disagree on that being good, but I actually think it's alright. I also have only picked up 1 defensive card so far. 2 if you count Dexterity. Hello, friends. Do not mind me, I'm going to burst my blur and gain some dexterity, and that was definitely order, but don't worry about it. That's what we're trying to do. What you got? Patience, magnetism. Jack of all trades. Random. Wow, so good. Actually, potentially good. I could hold on to that. I could use that in the future. Since these guys don't really do enough damage for me to do anything. Right, like, there we go. Just hold him there at 2 HP. And wait until Hand of Greed comes around. There you are. Money. Some max HP, never hurt anyone. And, well, I guess now we're going a little bit of poison. I suppose I could go Bane or Poison Stab. Poison Stab feels kinda mid. Eight damage, 4 poison. I think I'd rather take a Bane. My name is Bane. Am I going for Act 4? I usually do. I usually do. Next 2 skills are played twice. Okay. 3 poison. This is actually a really big upgrade. Retain 2 cards. Assuming, okay, that's just a little more block. Probably just more damage. Let's do the Noxious Fumes for now. 3 poison to all enemies is quite a bit better than 2. Start off strong here. Skill potion. What you got? Let's take a leg sweep. Well laid plans. And, just burst the defend, I think. And I'll retain the Bane. Neutralize Bane. Look at that, I'm getting 1 extra damage out of all of my shivs from the boot. Pretty crazy. I think I hold the burst. Just slowly chipping away at him here. Let's go ahead and... it's not even going to do any damage. Burst the Survivor. Bye, goodbye. Keep you. No, this one. Alright, well, let's see if we can pick up lethal here. We need to do 27. I look down at my hand, there's almost nothing here. Maybe not doing 27. He's only doing 18. That's not even enough to get through my damn shield. Never mind. Who cares? Like, whatever. This wasn't really what I had in mind for a deck when I picked up the Silent today, but it'll definitely do. Alchemize sounds cool. Storm of Steel is nice as well, but it's... depends on whether you can play your whole hand or not. Let me go ahead and do, let's do the Alchemize. These suck. Basically, never get any card rewards anymore. A house. And I don't like that it's not even like upgrading a card, it's like a random card. You may have missed my answer. Yes, I am going for Act 4. I did say that, yes. I suppose we are doubling the effectiveness of potions. I did just take an Alchemize. It could be a very strong thing. We got a triple elite path here. It's a little bit risky, but if you go for the Burning Elite, you have to go for all three. You don't have a choice. So I should probably do that. I don't think I want to go for the Burning Elites in Act 3. I feel decently strong right now. Here, knowing that I can basically always get a potion, you can have 6 weakness. I think I go Noxious Fumes, Well-Laid Plans, Alchemize, but I guess that's not very much block now, is it? Noxious Fumes, Well-Laid Plans, Survivor? Keep Bane. And now I can, you know. Yeah, mug me all you want, buddy. You still gonna die. None of that. Outmaneuver is only good if I have card draw, and currently I don't. At least not much. That was a pretty good first turn. Ooh. Well, that's gonna be good. I don't think this combat's gonna last long enough for me to really get use out of it on this particular enemy, but... that is my Discord, no need to be concerned. Or I'll mute it. Alright. Can I actually kill this man? No. How about if I get a colorless? Every time I play 5 cards, I cannot do that. Impatience, I suppose. Oh, I get 2 of them, right. Impatience? I'm not impatient. Ooh, Flechettes Plus. Do I have enough block skill cards? Not block, but skill cards to justify more Flechettes? Not exactly. But I'm gonna take it anyways, because it's upgraded. And it's shiny. Remove all strikes for 5 bites. I don't necessarily mind that. I'm kind of in this sort of drain tanky kind of vibe right now, right? Sort of like block a whole bunch. play it a little bit slow. I have no fucking clue how I'm gonna beat the heart right now, but we'll make it work. Ritual dagger, eh? It only gets to be used once. It's good, but that is a little bit... I'll pass. Let's go question mark again. Get jaxed. Transform 2 cards. I don't mind some turn 1 strength, actually. Let's do some turn 1 strength. Hello, slavers. How about you guys hold this? Ritual dagger, real Belatra moment. I still don't know if I should be using a regen potion against these guys. Go footwork, blur, and neutralize, I suppose. Yeah, that's fine. Bite. Bite. And block. Ivine. Prayer wheel. That's good. That can be good at least. Poison stab plus. 14 damage to all enemies, but discard a card at random. That's not it. Let's skip this. We haven't been skipping very much. I don't want to just pollute my deck with a bunch of random shit. I don't think we need to rest here. Because we have the regen potion. We can kind of just send it. What does upgrading these do? More HP. Alchemize becomes free. That's good. I do like some extra energy since we could not do the any like extra energy per turn. Dratula. Is this because it's copyrighted or what? Delicious. Draw 6 cards. Well laid plans for sure. Get 'em, boys. Sorry, buddy, but your friends are all dead. You hold that. Dexterity. Bane. Why do I always get hit with this 20% chance? So currently taking 21 minus 4, 17 damage. Honestly, I regen that up without too much issue. Here, hold that. Just keep the flechettes for next turn. I'm gonna Centennial Puzzle here. Or maybe I'm not, I don't remember. I guess I took some damage earlier. Block. Oh, let's just go for the head. Die. Yeah, we got back to basically full health from that regen potion. Very nice. Grade all cards in your hand for the rest of combat. I kind of like these. Envenom, that's what I've been looking for right here. Whenever an attack deals unblocked damage, apply a poison. Apply a poisson. When you climb a floor, gain 12 gold. No longer works when you go to a shop. Well, I'm going to a shop almost immediately, so let's go ahead and take the blue key. Alright. Regenerating knife. Here, you can have 6 weakness. And I'm gonna drink this and play, Ooh, Caltrips sounds fun against him. Make him kill himself. Burst, the defend, and hit him with that. Knife versus knife. Exactly. Two artifact. Artifact's gonna be good because if I ever drink this on turn 1, I can keep my 3 strength forever. Alright, let's bite, defend, noxious fumes, and I'll keep the envenom just in case. Okay, I could like Survivor into Blur, and that's most of it. Discard Flechettes, play Blur, and I'll keep the bite. I actually don't need the envenom right now. He's healing, I'm dealing that same amount of damage, so he basically doesn't have regen anymore. Burst sounds good. Let's do a burst on a survivor. Discard you. Discard you. You're doing exactly that much damage, so let's go for the attack. I don't suppose that's going to become lethal, is it? That's 7, so he goes down to 12. Nah, that's not lethal. Okay. Then just block, and he'll kill himself. In fact, he might kill himself before he gets to... Yeah, before he gets through my block. Calipers, let's go. Not really great since we already had Blur, but at least Blur makes it so you don't lose the 15 block, right? Like, so we can always kind of keep our block. Let's do a Cloak and Dagger plus, knowing that. I'm gonna go to this shop. I'll dodge some combats. Smith up. Does this? Okay, yeah. If that brings it down to a 1 cost, then absolutely. Again, energy is kind of one of our limiting factors right now. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, 4 skill. Holy shit. Bro, where'd your health bar go? What the fuck? Hold this. Draw 1 card. If you draw a skill, gain 3 blocks. So it's just, it's strictly draw neutral, and then maybe you get some block, right? Like, this is a fine card. 1,000 cuts is not really the deck we're going for. We don't play enough cards to justify 1,000 cuts. But there is another escape plan. Alright, what can we get with 550 gold? Up to 5 cards. Upgrade 2 random skills, that could be decent. I don't really care for the parry apt. Definitely a removal angle. Probably one of our defends. Backflip. Yes. Panache. Panache, or however you want to pronounce it. Panache. That's the good one. Yeah, there we go. It's pronounced Panache. I think I might want that, actually. 5 cards in a single turn is actually somewhat hard for us, though. I don't know that I actually do that very often. Basically only when I play a Cloak and Dagger. So I'll pick it up anyways, fuck it. Defend in a cloak. Okay, that upgrading the other Cloak and Dagger is going to make it easier, because now we get more ships. Choose one of 20 cards or heal 19. Let's choose one of 20. Infinite Blades is fine. Eviscerate. Terror is pretty damn good. I really like Terror, actually. Yeah. Just enough vulnerable to fuck with whoever it is. Now, 41 HP. I feel like I'm in an alright spot against this guy. I might be able to smith instead. Resting does just barely get me up to full, though. I think I'm gonna smith, though. Ooh. This takes it down to a 0 cost. Yep. Still, energy. Energy is what we need. I'll reconsider that once it actually gives me a relic that can increase my max energy. There we go. That's an excellent first turn. I would apply Terror, but it's just going to bounce off the artifact. Nash, or whatever you want to call it. Very nice. Let's use our Swift Potion here, I think. So we've got... I could burst a Cloak and Dagger, but that would go over my hand size, which isn't ideal. Maybe we do a Bite into a Cloak and Dagger plus. There, that's lethal on him. Oh, we drew our Alchemize because we killed him. That's nice as well. 24 block, that'll save us from the big attack. Hopefully, maybe. If we're lucky. Maybe we use the block potion here. I mean, he's doing pretty much exactly 24, right? 26, right? We got our full block. And heal up where we can. Yeah, defend plus for sure. Ah, there's the big one. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to get enough to survive that, but I'll try. Nope, that doesn't seem like enough. 07s, everyone. Ouch. 58 though. Jesus. Bro blew my head off. Alright, let's switch it up. Let's go. Defects. Remove a card to start. Rare colorless. Ooh. I do like a rare colorless card. Hand of Greed. Allows me to draw 2 new cards. Defect indeed. Not as good at Defect. We will see how it goes. This is a 2 elite path that has a campfire and the burning elite. 3 elite path that I can pivot off of if I need to. I don't love being locked into this path, but I'm gonna take it anyways. Oh look! Free money. Nice. Ball lightning? Yeah. Ow. Ow. Stone calendar. It's fine. It's really only useful against bosses. I don't think any other fights really get to turn 7 usually. Oh, that's not an amazing first turn. Bunch of free damage I'm taking. Gimme your money. Channel of Dark into every orb slot. Whenever I play a power channel of lightning, Chill is fine. It's a 0 cost at least. I'll take the golden idol, and I'll take the max HP, I believe. I'm a little bit too hurt to do anything else. Okay, I'll take the max HP back, and this time it comes with the HP, so +5. Right. Okay, start off with the dual cast. Then drink the essence of darkness. And figure out a way to survive like 1 turn and then blow everyone up. So that would go kill, kill, 50-50 on the other. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Very well. I see how it is. Get out of here. Alright. Thread and needle, that's good. Some extra plated armor. I guess I can take a recycle. Not huge on recycle, but it can work. I'll play safe. Go for the eyes. Charge battery. Draw negative, block, but it is at least a 0 cost, sort of. I like charge battery. Tori is great. It's like the boot, except the opposite, which like doesn't make a lot of sense because they don't really seem related in any way. before a burning elite with no potions. I don't know about all that. I'll do it, but I won't like it. Ooh, the innate chill is nice. I do like that. I'm not getting any more than one anyways, so... Bro's got metallicize out the ass. Charge battery, dual cast, ball lightning. Defect does decent against Lagavulin at least, right? Alright, let's go I'm considering a recycle just to kill a card out of my deck. What's my full deck? Is it just 4 and 4? Yeah. Alright, let's kill one of our strikes off. And then we can just kind of hit him with everything we have. There we go. And we are now full blocking, so we actually can hit him. This is our turn to hit him as hard as we can. Hand of Greed. Strike. Do I want to zap? I think I do. Here we go. Nice. A free revive? Can't overstate how helpful that is. And I feel like we're kind of going the channel angle here. This feels like genuinely a skip. I don't really know that any of these go well with like a casting style of play. We took that guy without too much trouble at all. Extra 5 gold, no thanks. Recycle goes down to a 0. This is actually really good. This is great. Makes it much easier to use it. Alright, what's at the shop? 5 gold shy of the ice cream. Lightning now hits all enemies. This goes great. I mean, against a lot of bosses it's not great, but it is good in normal combats. Cards which exhaust when played will now only exhaust half the time. Okay, what's that good with? Recycle? Or... no, exhaust when played, so really only chill. Not really that good. I mean, it is, but not for our deck right now, and I'm not going to take a speculative spoon. The illusion of choice. Right on. This run is feeling good. It's feeling pretty good. Barrage is nice. Claw is probably not it this time. I do like a claw deck, but probably not this time. Barrage. It's our boss. Okay, we don't need to heal. For those of you who don't know, this boss does a really big attack on turn 2, but the attack deals damage based on how much health you actually have at the time. So like, if you have 10 health, it'll only do like 1 times 6, right? Let's go with a 0 cost zap, maybe? Zap plus. Okay, so 3 times 6. There you go. Not exactly a great turn to see. I'll play all my block cards. Completely unnecessary. Do I recycle dual cast? Hell no, right? Play dual cast. I'm keeping up with the damage pace pretty well. That's 16. I've got 11, including the burn. Now's as good a time as any. Actually. Farmed for cash. I don't think I need a second electrodynamics, thank you though. Amplify would only work on electrodynamics. Creative AI at the start of your turn, add a random power card into your hand. I guess I'll take Amplify, these aren't really great. Can no longer smith, can no longer rest, curses when opening chests. I could probably get away with no longer smithing, right? I feel like, I mean, compared to resting, I'm not good enough at this game to be able to be like, ooh, there's no more resting. Alright, how's stream still looking? We're still looking good over here? Yeah, we seem to be looking alright. Alright, we got plenty of elites to choose from here. Looks like we can only take a 2 elite at any given time. Now you can do a 3 if you go this way. I don't know that I have enough. I guess I have enough money for another shop, yeah. We'll see. We might pivot off. Let's go this way to start. Hello, sir. Nearly full block, but we did so much damage it felt worth it. Just throw all the block at it. Take 1. And then farm him for money. Capacitor, 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 capacitor. For sure. Time to spin that wheel. Money. How much? Prize. Yay. 200. Not bad. Okay. Capacitor. Chill. Ball lightning. Grab him. Is this non-attack card? Okay. So that adds one in, yeah. Whatever, bro. Do your 1 damage. Do your 9 damage. I shall win. If you have no block, gain 11 block. Cool-headed's great. Draw neutral. Costs 1 to channel a frost, essentially. Okay. Here we go. Electrodynamics. Who needs to worry about RNG when it's just gonna hit them both anyways? Stop healing him. Stop it. It's not allowed. Amplify the capacitor. And right now we're doing 9. So if I hit here, it's lethal. Cool. Do your 10. Do your 1. Alright, that's 16 plus 9 is 25 of 32. I think we have lethal here. Yeah, we do. A revive. Can't go wrong with that. Door real quick. Leap. Are we lacking in block? Like, kinda? Not really. I think we can just skip here. To the shop. Fossilized Helix, I really like that, actually. I'm assuming this makes it an 8, right? Yeah, that's the best upgrade I could think of for Storm, because if you draw it as your last power, it's pretty bad. Recursion. Let's go that, and a remove of a block, since we just picked up some healing. Can I take this elite? I'm not actually 100% that I can. I do have a fairy in the bottle though, as well as an extra revive from Lizard Tail, so I feel a little bit better about it. Great waste of my free block. Took 1 more damage. Recursion. Bro hits like a truck. If I play my block, it lets me not even save a plated armor, I don't think. If I'm not even gonna save the plated armor, what's the point? Just use one of our revives, yes. This guy's doing 35. I can do 20, 40, 49. That's about it. We blocked 2 of them. We survived through that. We used the potion, not the tail. And then we got lethal. Nice. Captain's wheel. Excellent. I was just thinking, man, not enough block. Hologram works. A rest would be nice, I think. Now, can I take on 2 elites? Probably not, but maybe I can take on 1 elite. Or do I just take the 0 elite path? Nah, I think we can take on 1 elite, at least. Feels a little bit bitch-made to go for 0. We're full blocking. So let's just do this. Let's pull a cool-headed back. Into a zap. We recycle the defend so that we can play the charge battery. Not that it's going to change anything, he's just going to break our barrier. Farmed. A Snecka oil from the Snecka, that makes sense, that follows. Rebound, nah. Maybe. Something that I want to be able to play a second time the following turn. Maybe like a cool-headed. Rebound seems alright. Do I play 3 attacks in a single turn? Not a whole lot. I don't know if Shuriken's worth it. I think I take Sapphire Key. Shuriken's good, but again, not really with this deck. Definitely remove the exhaust keyword from hologram. Well, I don't like this fight. Yoink. Go ahead. Take the barrier, see if I care. Why are you doing 31 damage? Holy shit. Choose a card in your discard, return it to your hand. No, not yet. Draw 5, randomize, yeah. Let's do a zap into a recursion, into a dual cast, into a defend. That is full blocking now. Alright, got rid of my fucking vulnerability. Full-headed, charge battery, bandage up. Strike, strike. Do your 1 damage, whatever. Yeah, I need to be busting through this guy. I can't be letting him just beat my ass over and over again while he takes 1 damage per turn. There's the fucking Jesus, finally. Stone Calendar. Forgot that even existed. 2 times the number of frost channeled all enemies. I don't think I'm channeling enough, but it is decent. Maybe if I could get another cool-headed, that would be good. Okay, here comes the big attack. Return a card to hand, maybe Blizzard? I haven't really channeled all that many. It doesn't tell me how many I have. Right, so as it stands, I'll block 1, block the second, and then take 10. Right? I think I'm okay with that. Yep. Cool, 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 cool. Electrodynamics every time. Capacitor, ball lightning. Yeah, just go for the damage at this point. He's struggling to keep dudes out here on the field, so let's get his ass. Two random attacks. Alright, check here. Cold Snap is nice. Static Discharge is good against very specific bosses that do like multi-attacks. Like this could be good against the heart, right? If the heart comes at me, he's only going to be doing 1 per hit. Assuming I don't have any block. And then he would just start taking a shitload of damage as I channel a ton of lightning. That being said, Hologram's just way too good. Leveled my Barrage and my Ball Lightning. Okay. I still have yet to draw the Amplify on the same turn as one of my powers. It's pretty crazy. That's fine for now. Just a slow first turn. Alright, we're at 32 block. That's full blocking already. Let's go ahead and barrage. Alright, here he goes with all this again. Oh, whoops, I didn't realize I had just reshuffled. Silly me. Ah, he still gets the... just barely gets it off me still. He's getting me off. Liquid memories could probably save me a little bit. Though I'm not sure with what. Oh, actually, a fear potion will probably save me. Yeah, there we go. The rest of it doesn't matter. Yeah, I've been waiting for some focus. The first card you play each turn is played twice. That's great. Genetic algorithm a little too late, I think, here at the end of Act 2. I'm not confident enough to take another elite. What would it be? It would be like Slavers or something. No, thank you. Not that this fight is that much better, but at least I drew Electrodynamics in the opening hand. I don't need to hit the crow. He will just die on his own. He will just die on his own. Maybe I could have taken that elite. Whenever you play a power channel of lightning, no. Cold snap. Not unupgraded, I don't think. Well, actually, I could use some extra frost. I could. Let's rest. This guy's not easy. Honestly, I don't even remember how the fucker works. He summons some dudes, that's about all I know. Hello, friendos. I feel like this is a focus potion kind of angle. Let's go ahead and play Echo Form. And I would like, I think, it's my easiest way to kill these guys. I probably just can't this turn. This is 35 damage. But if I can block for 14, I won't take any because of the 21 hitting my shield. This is 12. So as long as I play this defend, I should not take any damage. In fact, I don't even need to because this zap will channel 1 and now it's 15, which is enough. Yeah. Alright, let's just strike at the boss here. Block, block, barrier. Get a blizzard. Hold that. And this is just full blocking all the way through. 35. Wait, I'm at 40. Yeah, definitely a full block angle. And then he's gonna be like, "You are mine," or whatever. I remember now. I remember. I remember. $31. I'm blocking for only 12 right now. I get to pull back 2 cards of choice. I could just be cool-headed. And then... rebound? Or... I could pull back hologram, actually. Nice. And then hologram again. Just a little bit of extra block. Let's rebound the cool-headed. So it should be on top in theory, assuming that's how that works. So we got 16 for 25 here. This is full, so I suppose I'll do that. And let's recycle the defend so that we can barrage. Right on. Recurge twice. Cool-headed. Ball lightning. Block. Block, 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 block. Block, block, block! There's definitely a lethal in here somewhere. There it is. Oh, we had stone calendar as well. Did we even take any damage from that fight? I don't think we did. I think we just fucked him up there. Rainbow. I would like a core surge and a hyper beam, but unfortunately I'm not allowed to take both. I'll take a rainbow. The start of each combat channel plasma. The only downside to this is I often play enough stuff early that I like immediately kill this. So I suppose it's still worth taking. There's no downside and there's not too many relics like that, right? Alright, Act 3, what do we got? 1, 2 elites if we go that way, 1 and 2 if we go that way. There's a third way up top. Donu and Deka is probably my best fight because I have static, or not static discharge, electrodynamics. It's one of the few bosses that actually has 2 bosses. So I kind of like, just like, right up the fucking middle. Got an early shop and a late shop. Seems great. Cool-headed. Hologram. Cool-headed. Let's do the chill. Rainbow. There's Electro. Alright. So this will go on him right now, unfortunately. Let's see, let's do rebound ball lightning. And that's enough. This guy out here with the 10 spikes, I will block this with my barrier. So I can just kill him. Another upgraded hologram. Does that mean I have 3 of those now, or just 2? 3 of those. Excellent. Anchor. You can no longer become weakened. Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty good. So's Toolbox, though. Oh no. Oh no! Well, if I buy the ginger, I cannot buy capacitor, right? That's 360. Actually, that's 363. I can afford both. I do want this capacitor. Otherwise, I could do anchor and toolbox together. I like the block at the start of combat because this guy tends to get going a little bit slow. And toolbox can always be good. But not becoming weakened anymore is just way too good, right? Like, that's way too good. Capacitor's nice because I'm kind of relying on, like, barrage as some of my damage. I really like Madness. There's a world where this can go infinite in really extended fights because I can, like, double cool-headed or something to that effect, right? Or hologram. Double hologram. If you get 2 zero-cost holograms, you can just do that until you have enough block. That'll be fine. Hit me. See, right there, the anchor would have been useful, eh? Looks like we're doing electricity. That's pretty good. Reinforced body can go pretty hard. It doesn't, does it, if you duplicate, does anybody know this? If you duplicate like Echo Form, an X cost card, does it actually trigger twice or does it do it once and then you have 0 energy so it doesn't do anything? Does anybody know the answer to that? I'm going to assume that it does not work that way, but I don't actually know. So I'm gonna skip. Requires red mask, I don't have that. Lose 28 gold for a relic, sure, what do you got? Apply weak to enemies at the start, not helpful against the heart, is helpful against things that have artifact, and this kind of enemy. Capacitor, electrodynamics, hologram into a strike. I can barrage. Did I already electrodynamics? I think I did, right? Yeah. Okay, so we got 6 damage on both enemies. I guess this is the safe thing to do. Right now I'm 9, 11, 13, 15, so this is going to hit me for 16 plus another 9. Go ahead and liquid memories for the charge battery, just to make sure we only take 9 damage, right? Rather than a trillion. For sure capacitor, right? Hologram up, barrage. And then, now, I guess I'm not going to be able to use it anyway since I'm using all my energy. There's no way in hell I'm full blocking you. I'm gonna get like a little bit of block off. 10, 13. I guess 21 will do. Or, sorry, not even 21. 21's the amount of damage, sorry. Hold snap. Okay, lightning kills you for sure. Why do you do so much damage? Holy shit. Is that lethal? I'm gonna lose my lizard tail for that, aren't I? Why are you doing 16 times 2 every single turn? That is insane. Get lizard tailed, idiot. Alright, this is gonna let me do twice. So let me channel frost twice. Rebound the recursion. Do it like that. Yeah, you gotta go, lady. We aren't doing this. Draw 2 cards, add a burn. 13 and retain. 13 and retain is good. I like retaining. I think we do need to pivot off. Well, I guess we're getting the elites either way, so no big deal. Fight a boss from Act 1 for a rare relic. Yeah. What do you got for me? Hexaghost? Don't care, plus didn't ask. I drew no block. Very cool. You don't do enough damage to get through Tori, though. Capacitor. Then we'll hologram a rebound. Rebound the cool-headed. I'll take 1. Being able to echo form madness is great. Let's go with this. Let's draw a capacitor and then actually equilibrium here. So that we can do, you know, a little bit of that. I like how I still don't kill this boss really that fast, but he doesn't do any damage to me now. I actually gained health off that. If you lost HP during the previous turn, trigger the passive ability of all orbs at the start of your turn. That's really good. I take little bits and pieces of damage all the time. Let's go turbo. Choose a skill, start each combat with this card in your hand. Okay. What skill goes really hard starting in my hand? It might be Amplify. Being able to, like, amplify an echo form if I get lucky and draw it on turn 1, right? That goes really hard. What else would work? We already start with chill. Cool-headed is nice, but not, I mean, it's not that nice to start in your starting hand. It's fine, yeah. Let's go amplify. Bro, what is that? It's the second time in 2 days there's been this, like, incredibly deep, like a car that, it sounds like it's like a 25-foot tall car out there. Like, the depth of the bass. It doesn't even get picked up by the mic, even though it's really loud because of how deep it is. Here we go. We actually got our amplify capacitor off. Okay. And I'll play the chill. And you can have those. Or, you can't weaken me. You're not allowed. There's my echo form and my capacitor. And, yeah, have a madness too. Decided to play a round of Balatro, and I currently have 30... Sorry, I'm assuming that's a typo and you mean 3 hanging chads, and not 33 hanging chads. 3 hanging chads, a photograph, and a lucky cat. But still, that's cracked. That's what, 7 procs a photograph and a lucky cat? Sheesh. Alright, let's go barrage. Hologram. Barrage. Strike. And play the turbo, not for any particular reason, but so that I can do more damage to the head when I hit him. Yep, that sounds about right. Let me go ahead and double hologram here. I'd like to get my barrage back. And then I would also like to get my hologram back. Bandage. See what madness hits. That hologram. You do no damage, I have a barrier. Alright, can I get to this dark orb? I can. Alright, hold that. There we go. We did it. Extra dex. An entropic brew. I like that more than a dex potion. And double my energy then exhaust. There's times when that could be good. It's already upgraded for me and everything. I don't know if I have enough money to justify this shop, so I might go triple question marks in an elite. A chest. Pen nib. Ooh, creepy man. The transient. Amplify the capacitor. I don't even really know what to do here, because I didn't draw any cards. I drew no useful cards, so I guess I'm just gonna let him hit me. I've never drawn quite so dead of a hand. It's a good thing I have this barrier. Rainbow, electrodynamics. I could just hologram over and over again. This is 12, 14 block. We're gonna do some damage, but not a lot. I guess speed potion here, right? And we can hologram the hologram twice more. Bandage up. And we're basically full block at that point. Yeah, enough that Tori kicks in and I only take one. I would like to Echo Form this round, but I don't think that's smart. I think what's smarter is drinking this and using the Entropic Brew to see what's... Oh, I got another Entropic Brew. Very nice. Very well, I will take a random skill. Double energy. There we go. Now I don't have to feel bad about playing Echo Form. Weak. I would like to play 2 Cold Snaps, I think. Really, I'm just gonna play everything in my hand, but... Are you trying to go infinite in that run? Or endless, I guess it is in that game. Recursion for sure. I'm interested in how far that would actually get into endless. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. The one who's talking to me. At least this guy's not attacking me turn 1. That's kind of him. Let me liquid memories. There's gotta be something in here I can take. The liquid memories. Yeah, that'll do. Hit a mill easy. Yeah, that makes sense. I wasn't sure how far you were in at that point. 2 invisible jokers, pretty lucky. Here's my barrage. We take back barrage because we are on pen nib. Play equilibrium in both our strikes and we just save our rainbow. For this turn. You're gonna hit for 45, I mean 0. $111 million? Yep, because skilling goes exponential real quick. I don't need another chill plus, of course. Oh, I hit anti-11. Gotcha. Anti-11, yeah. Depends on what else you can get. Unceasing Top is great for my turn 1 dead draws. recall the last one of those. We got all of our crystals. We're heading to Donu and Deka. Diamond and Roundy, as it were. Recurs the plasma. Let's go ahead and strike. Amplify. Hologram, the amplify. Rebound. Recycle. Recycle. Double energy. We can just do this all day. Hologram something back. What do I want? Recursion. Capacitor. Excellent. I was hoping I would draw power. And a rainbow to finish it off. Huge. I have a couple glass red seal kings. Yeah, that's gonna go pretty hard. You should be able to get a little further with that at least. The problem with glass, I'm sure you know, is the whole part where they break. Fuck you, Roundy. 80 damage. Whoops. 0. Echo form. Echo form. And I will capacitate. No, I will dual cast to make sure I live. And then I will capacitate. Anti-14 is the anticipation. Let's see if he can live up to it. Pay attention, sports fans. Ah, that's emotion chip. Great. Alright, Madness, 2 random cards. Hologram, nothing. Rebound, the strike. Strike him again, defend. I keep forgetting I have Unceasing Top. I'm taking free damage that I didn't need to. Oh man, you just wait until I'm allowed to channel one of these orbs. Oh boy, you're in for it. Or you just let me barrage you and then you die. That works too. Smokey, do you want to come in? Hold on. My name is. You want to stream with me? Come on. Come on up. Yeah. There we go. There we go. We get a little cat cam. Who's a good boy? Yes. Smokey. There he is. Hey, buddy. You wanna hang out with me? Just don't scratch on the microphone, which I know damn well you're gonna do. I know you're gonna do it, but don't do it. He's a good kitty. Yes, it is. Alright, here we are. Act 4. It's heart time. Rest for 3 HP because I'm not allowed to smith. Go to the shop. We got 200 gold. What can we buy? If I did not play any attacks, gain an additional energy. Probably not that. Finesse, not amazing. Whenever I break an enemy's block, this would only be good against the elite. Oh, Thunderstrike. Hello, it's even on sale. And I will remove a card. Probably one of my strikes. Make my deck a little more consistent, at least. We've already gotten Entropic Brew, so we don't need to worry about potions so much. One Glass King, 5 of a kind, hits 1.4 trillion. Huh. Yeah, and since you're playing the red seal first, you're also getting an extra proc of photograph and all that. Yeah. Alright, let's go chill here. Smokey, what is wrong with you? Let me drink my Blessing of the Forge here. Reduce the costs a little bit. Amplify, charge battery, duh. Recycles free, recursion, thunder strike. Wow. So good. I am at least full blocking. For final boss, we got flex, liquid memories, and weak. Okay. Weak is good, at the very least. And I'm sure I'll get some value out of liquid memories. Alright, this is a pretty dead-ass hand. It's an incredibly dead hand, actually. It's a good thing we have top. And I can draw a 0 cut. That is not what I clicked on. I was dragging, not clicking. Alrighty, we will not play that. Why did this motherfucker reduce my focus, by the way? What kind of rude... Okay, 4 brings us up to 22, 23, 24, 25. Alright, nothing we can do except take that damage, I think. I guess I could throw my weak potion. I'm not sure I want to, though. Maybe we'll get a potion off this combat. In fact, it's an elite. Don't you always get a potion off of it? This guy back here doing a casual 57. I drew all of my holograms. One of them now costs 0. Smokey, do not touch the keyboard. Thank you, Fuzzy boy. Okay, let's do that. Get as much energy as we can. I'm gonna need a way to turn around. Have I even drawn an attack that's targeted? I guess Thunder Strike is, yeah. Because I do need to turn around. Oh, this is not targeted, actually. I lied. Hologram, Hologram, the 0 cost hologram. And then that hologram. That is not what I selected. I do not like that I can't click drag, because if I click drag, I touch a card and then it just selects it. I don't like that at all. I just drew a fucking burn. Like, obviously I didn't want to do that. There you go, Smokey. Get comfy. There you go, buddy. Here. Oh. I just bumped my microphone. I can't really show him off, but you can kind of see him there. There we go. Alright, didn't take any damage, thank goodness. Let's double our energy. And, we're blocking for basically 0 right now. Let's turn around and barrage. And then, turn back around at the end. Alright. Capacitor, for sure. Into Rainbow. And then we zap. And then we turn around and we beat the ever-loving snot out of this guy. There we go. Get out of here. Take a little bit of damage. Unavoidable. Just Get out of my sight. Strike dummy, really? That's my reward? Strike dummy? Alrighty. I'll take a turbo plus, do I even need a turbo plus? I guess I really don't, do I? I'll probably pass. Alright. Heart time. Get these heart time. Let's go, chill. We lose our buffer immediately. When they strike me as a dummy. No way to get that energy back, unfortunately. Goodbye, capacitor. 67. Chill out, man. What the fuck? I guess I could go get my capacitor back. Or my amplify back. I need to spend a ton of energy just to get rid of everything in my hand. I don't really want to play Thunderstrike. I guess I could recycle it. Right? If I go for hologram with my liquid memories, I could pull back the recycle the Thunderstrike, right? That would work. Pull back the recycle. But then I'm not going to be able to actually use the Thunderstrike later on. That should be fine, though. I'm trying to get some setup here. And I drew a dazed. So I will take almost all of my health immediately. Still looking for my Echo form too. Haven't gotten that here on turn 4. This will be a setup turn for the most part, I think. Right now I'm gonna take a little bit of damage, but not much. Because I have Tori. Alright, I just am not allowed to take any more damage. And I've dealt almost none. What do you want, Smokey? He thinks I will not be surviving, considering it took me that long to find Echo form. Right, I don't even get to use it. It was at the very bottom of my deck from the very beginning. Oh well. No heart for me. Drew not what I needed, and did not get the chance to do anything with it, unfortunately. Hi, Smokes. What do you want? Huh? What do you want? There we go. More cat cam now. Yes. Unfortunate loss, but not technically a loss because we did unlock the next ascension as soon as we beat Act 3 boss. That's how that works, right? Pretty sure that's how that works. Yes, it does. It's a really smart thing to add, honestly. It's like, it's not really an endless mode, right? But it's like a thing after you win. I guess every good roguelike needs to have that, right? Like an after you win kind of thing. It seems like the best ones do anyways. Balatro, Slay the Spire. Peglin does not, right? Peglin does not have that. Do I even what other roguelikes do I even play? Or like what roguelikes do you guys play that are like that? I would say that I guess Repo doesn't really like Repo's endless off the rip, so that doesn't really count. Played Up does. Ooh, Played Up. That's a game I haven't played in a little while. Doesn't really work solo. Played Up doesn't really work solo, unfortunately. I mean, you kind of can. Nubby's Number Factory also does, right? Lethal Company sort of defaults to that. I guess Hades doesn't, but that one's sort of that one's sort of oh hi oh you're so sweet, Smokey. Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty much done streaming. Where'd you get to? I mean, I'm just hanging out and chatting right now if anybody feels like it, but um yeah, I'm probably done playing for a little bit. It's just sitting here chatting for a second. Um yeah. E12. Very nice. Lucky Cat made it up to 16.75, which is about the point where it stops being worth scaling anyways. Five flush red seal glass kings is what caps you out there at E12. If only you could have found Saki Busky. Mr. Sock and Buskin would have skyrocketed that score a little bit more. Skyrocketed 32x. I guess really only 8x when you consider you'd probably be replacing a ballot, whatever they're called, hanging chad. There it is. Who's a good boy, Smokes? You are. You are a good boy. Do not scratch on my microphone. You're gonna make it pop or something. You have 220 cash. Oh, you're not quite done yet. Hmm. Do you have like money tree and everything already? Or are you just like hanging on to the cash for the hell of it? Mr. Mokes. Oh, don't bite my finger. Do not bite my finger. Is there just chatting category? There is. Jesus, 485,000 people. Chill out. There we go. Let's change the stream title there. There we go. You've got a pretty good run going currently. What do you got? What do you got going? Oh yeah, lucky card procs. I should have guessed. Mm-mm-mm. How is... Wow, no one over on Twitch right now. Everyone's over on YouTube today. Wrathful holographic bus. Holographic bus is good early. Cloud9 hack and egg. Hack. Hack, hack, hack. Hack is really good with like very specific jokers, or if you decide to build around it. Um, yeah, it seems like that's about the limit there. Maybe you'll just stumble across a casual soul and get triple A. And there you go. You do need chips. That definitely lacks chips. Wrathful holographic bus, Cloud9 hack, yeah. I mean, I don't really know how to fix that problem though. There's plenty of chip jokers out there. It's just about them showing up. Should have played Plasma Deck. Actually, what could I do? Maybe there's a short run of something that I could do. Something cheesy and quick. Any any suggestions? Something a quicker roguelike, something that I could zip through real quick. Wonder how many people stream Crab Champions? It was like 4? 17. Amazing. Uh that's not a bad one. Cat up to 20x that quickly, eh? Let's see. Hades takes too long for what I'm trying to do right now. Yo, y'all played Abiotic Factor before? Cannot recommend that game enough. Really wasn't expecting all that much going into that game, but it's excellent. Maybe you do, maybe you just don't realize it. It's hiding. It's on the backside of one of the other cards. It'd be kind of cool if there were a Joker that was like, it did something if you played a face down card. You know what I mean? Mm-mm-mm. Also, I realized like a week or two ago, why can't you see through the back of glass cards? Like, like you can see through the front of glass cards. Why can't you see through the back of glass cards? When they flip face down, you just see the back of a card. It's one-way glass. Do 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 do. Ooh. Perhaps a run of Vampire Survivors? Does Vampire Survivors even stream well? Does that even look good when there's so much shit on the screen? Wow. OwenWilson.mp3? Wow. Vampire Survivors is a 30-minute run at most. Let's do some Vampire Survivors. Sure. Vampire Survivors. There we go. Smokey, just so you know, you're super duper in the way. Just thought you might want to know, Mr. Kitty Cat. You are very much in the way. Let's see. Turn on my Bluetooth so I can get my controller working. Anti-14E13. It doesn't sound like you're gonna beat it, but maybe you can pull something out of your ass. Alright, let's see. Gameplay, game screen, Slay the Spire, no. Vampire Survivors. I have played a fair bit of this. Let me go ahead and make sure to change the YouTube side title at least. Sorry, Smokey. You make typing extremely difficult. Vampire Survivors. Ending the day with some surviving. Seems fine. There we go. Save that up. Level up Cat a few more times, which really won't matter. But maybe if you play like 4 or 5 hands, you can just barely get there. Depends on how much of an E13 it is. Is it a 1.1 E13? Maybe. Is it a 9.6? Probably not. Alright. Okay. Let's play... I haven't gotten to the DLC yet. Vampire Survivors released like a DLC recently, and I know there's a bunch of stuff. It's like a whole bunch of new dudes. They're all free DLC, which is nice. I do enjoy some free extra stuff for the thing I purchased several years ago. And let's go ahead and play a run with like I don't know. Let's play Gun Lady. Actually, I like Conchetta. Let's play Conchetta. And I'll turn on eggs. Oh, I see how it... Okay. Interesting. So that just increases your stats. I see how it works. Okay. Let's do that then. 4 glass red seal and 1 normal red seal with Lucky Cat at 25x, but I did not draw any of my steel cards, which of course will end the run. Let's play something simple. Inverse inlaid library sounds good. Hey Smokey, if you're gonna keep trying to scratch on my microphone and make everyone's ears bleed. Yes, that's my good boy. I'm gonna have to put you down. Not like that. Not like that. You're an old man, but you're not that old yet, okay, buddy? I'm gonna have to let you off of my lap here. Let me make it very clear. Go on it. Alright. Let's do this. 7.4 E12. That's almost E13. Is that a high score, or is that... No, that... I'm not sure if you were the one who said earlier that you got a fair bit higher than that. Let's turn up the music a wee bit here. And you guys fast as fuck. Why are you so fast? Alright, let's get some Bibles. Your highest is E13. Okay, so that's, I mean, that's pretty close. Respectable. Any of the E's are respectable, right? Yeah, I'll take some guns. At least in my opinion. Ow, 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 ow. These guys are way too fast for my liking. Why are they so fast, actually? Probably because of my 40% curse. Oh, E31. Okay, wait, that's way better then. Yeah, that's totally respectable. Spellbinder's pretty good. Yeah, let's go Spellbinder. And... Empty Tome. Another good one. Glass Fandango. That's a good one. Goes with my... Alright, for those of you who haven't seen this game before, Vampire Survivors is one of these sort of OG style, get a bunch of XP, level up. You've probably seen a game kind of like Vampire Survivors. I don't know if I'd call it the OG, but it's definitely what put the subgenre on the map in the last couple of years. as far as trends are concerned. Essentially what you do, you get up to 6 weapons and you get up to 6 passives. Your weapons can combine with your passives to evolve if you pick the right ones. So, for example, that weird drill-looking thing combines with an item that increases your move speed, stuff like that. It's pretty basic, but it's a lot of fun because it executes on it well, and it's got a fun little art style that's kind of 90s or older even. 3.263 E31. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. That's pretty much what my high score used to be, right? Like before I started specifically going for Nana and Friends. Like that's really good. Let me go Armadillo here. Allows me to pick my favorite, and you bet I will. Let's go Wings. Large eyeball, I repeat, large eyeball. Alright, this evolves. You can see which ones they evolve with as well. And in theory, I should be able to unlock a secret character here, but I don't really know how because it's secret. Santa Water's pretty good. I do like Santa. He's a cool dude. So I would be going... Yeah, Santa Water... I've got my Evo for the book, I've got my Evo for the spear and the drill. I need the other gun, but I have that Evo. So yeah, I should be able to fit this in here quite nicely. Hey, don't think I don't see you over here. Don't run from me. You're going nowhere. Oh yeah, there's this little shop dude who sells you shit, but I don't really need anything from him. I guess I could buy an egg. Sure, let's buy an egg. Plus 0.1 armor, let's go. Huh. Alright. Nice. Nice. Get some cooldown reduction. The eyeball really does just want to be... Look, I don't want to be his friend. That's the thing, okay? So this is an Arcana that helps you throughout the run. You can have up to 5 of these. Usually you only see 3, though. Don't really care for any of these. An extra 3 amount on your starting weapon. Healing is doubled, that's fine. Duration sort of fluctuates. I don't like that because it means my books are gonna be turning off, and they're kind of like my shield right now. This is a good one. Every time I level up, I get some free shit. I'll probably be taking that. Yeah, I don't want to use all my rerolls on this. Oh, did I kill that eyeball? Is he dead? I think he is. He is. Let's go see what he has to offer. What you got? Clover. Not really what I wanted, but thanks, I guess. Right now we're looking for, what are we looking for? We're looking for a blue gun and a magnet-looking thing. Also, I definitely just ran face first into that mini-boss because I didn't realize he was there. Wait, don't leave. I need your book, or box, or whatever the fuck you happen to have. Get back here. No. Yeah, got his ass. Thank you. Nope, none of those are what I want. I'll take a level. Lightning ring's not the worst thing in the world, but I need the other gun. Let's reroll once for the gun. Did not find the gun. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. I don't know when eventually is, but eventually. No, I don't want these. Get out of here. In fact, get out of here. Go away. Banish it from the run and it doesn't come back. You'll never see it again. That's for the best. It does use your level, which is unfortunate. Nope, that's the wrong gun. This also has a cooperative mode, for those of you who are like, but can I play it multiplayer? You can! And I often do with my friends. There's the other gun. Alright, and because I picked up a chest with a weapon already at maximum level, specifically that drill thing you saw me get to level 8, I get a replacement for it because I have the accessory necessary to evolve it. So now I do like these fiery laser things. How's the quality of this? I've heard that bitrate can make this, if you don't have a high enough bitrate, this game looks like absolute ass on stream. How is it looking at this point? Because there's just so much going on. Oh, here's another lucky time. There we go. Must not be looking too bad, because nobody's told me it looks like shit. Do I want, well, right now I can't evo my Santa water. Unless I have a specific passive I don't have yet, so I should probably just not take the duplicator. Hey, I'm just asking. I was told that it might look like shit. Don't you run from me. Get your ass back here, boy. Okay, he's gonna get away. Oh, he didn't get away. I got him. Got him with the fadeaway. Alright, what do we want? Chance to freeze. I'm not actually using any of those weapons. It has the gun highlighted, but the guns are gonna turn into something else later. Same with that one. All the colorful dots. Those are also not gonna do... Yeah, none of these are weapons that I own. Or will own in the future. See what we can get. I guess some revivals wouldn't hurt. Ooh, here we go. Guaranteed magnet. Oh, that's fun. It brought me the rings as well. I mean, I can't really grab those down there, but... Nice. Now I can grab the attract orb. Right? That's what I want? Yes. Now, of course, that also means I've drawn in all of these bosses that are going to absolutely one-tap me if I'm not careful. I'm leaving that chest intentionally, although... Actually, my book is already max level. I don't need to do that. Yoink. Level up my books. These guys take like 3 million years to kill. Nice. Pickup range increased. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the best I can to kill those dudes, but probably not gonna happen. Oh, hey, right, that happens every 2 minutes. Nice. Let me just slurp. At least they're all grouped up for me, so it's very easy to hit all of them at once. Have they chosen to split up? That's concerning. Right as I said, hey, they're sticking together, they chose not to. Cooldown reduced while moving? I guess that's fine. Maybe I just want some revives, though. Yeah. That works. I'm saving my rerolls for after I max out my guns, because they're going to combine together, and I'm going to be able to pick up another one. Never mind, I just got my chance to pick up another one now. Okay, what can I pick up? I guess I can pick up, Laurel, since I have the rings and the arrows. That would be good. It might allow me to beat the final boss. This is another one of those games where, like, you can beat the final boss, but you're not really expected to. It's just, like, a nice thing to have happen. Nice. I don't know what that does. I still don't know what that does. We just unlocked this thing called Golden Finger, whatever the hell that means. And it gives you like this little bonus time. And depending on how much stuff you kill, I guess, you get like a reward. Oh, hello. Those guys kind of spawned on top of me. Yikes. This is not Balatro. That is correct. We're doing a Vampire Survivors run here at the end of the stream just because I didn't want to do a whole nother run of Slay the Spire or Balatro. It'd take too long. So just some chill, roguelike adjacent gameplay. Still very satisfying, but not quite as thinky. More brain off kind of gameplay. I'm not quite at the point where I've just broken Vampire Survivors. I'm getting strong, certainly, but we're still at the point where I can level up Curse and not automatically like win. I just got 0.2 levels of Italians, I think. Not sure what that was. Probably like banish or skip or something, but... Do I have an upgrade? No, I do not. Alright, let's wait on that chest. Okay. I lied, just give it to me. We're only 11 minutes in. We're doing quite well for ourselves. Get the Joker. Oh god, it is Balatro. Put all money, skills. Wait. Put on all money skills, and after each run you can buy so many permanent upgrade eggs. It is disgusting. We did notice, I was playing some cooperative with a friend. Cooperative actually doesn't let you turn on eggs, by the way, which is an interesting balancing feature. We noticed that you could get a hell of a lot of money with, what's his name? What is his name? Some stupid shit. It's a really dumb name. What is it? Oh no. I can't remember now. Trouser. This man's named after pants. I would like to ask again, does the stream still look good even with all this shit going on? I can't even tell what's going on. There are just a few colorful pixels. Hold on, I gotta see this over on Twitch or YouTube. Which are you watching on? You're watching on Twitch. I feel like Twitch is going to be the better one. I gotta... Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, that is not the best experience ever, is it? And YouTube's probably not too much better, but it is, you know, it's the vibes. It's really the vibes that you're here for with Vampire Survivors, because trust me, I can see all the pixels. I can't tell what's going on any better than you guys can. What can I change? Can I actually... Are there even any settings that I'd be able to change that would do anything at all? Probably not, right? Like, maybe turn off damage numbers? That would probably help, right? Certainly that would help. It's Touhou, but if Touhou were not difficult at all. That's not true. Vampire Survivors isn't not difficult at all, but Vampire Survivors is not Touhou. You can't pay me to touch Touhou with a 10-foot pole. What? Wait. Yes, I did. Hold on. I can clear. Hold on. Can I share my? Let me come over here to the screen cap tab. Display capture. Is it this one? There. You guys can kind of see this cascading. You can't really see it, but you can see. I did change the category. It just didn't update on Twitch. So in other words, fuck OBS. I did change it. Here, I'll update it some more. I'll click done 4 extra times. Or maybe since you're over on YouTube, you might have to refresh the page. YouTube does that. Okay, good. We're not, it's not my fault. It's never my fault. If you were here early in the stream yesterday, you would notice that I had forgotten to turn on the tab to like show the gameplay, so I was just like on my chilling screen, like playing Balatro, and nobody could actually see what was going on for a couple minutes there. It wasn't that long, but it was yeah, Anti-1 did not show up on the VOD because there was nothing to see. Good lord. Could I stop picking up these Orlogians or whatever they're called? I would really like to be able to see my screen. Oh, no. Someone saw me fail. It's just the person who saw me fail might not be in the chat right now. Absolutely, tell me your jokers. Share with me your troubles, child. Oh, apparently I picked up a thingy. A gold thingy. Oh my god. This is actually affecting my frame rate. But we got the guns. Demon finger. Didn't even know you could do that. Pull my finger. Trading card, mime, pareidolia, baseball card, and Canio. Okay, so trading card Canio is a very excellent combo. I'm not entirely sure where mime... Boom, boom. I'm not really sure where Mime fits into the whole thing, but Paradolia Canio trading card is cracked, and baseball card, I mean, Paradolia, Mime, and trading card are all uncommon. That sounds like a great run in the making. Trying to win a checkered deck golden stake, or maybe that's not a typo and you actually meant checkers and they've released some sort of roguelike checkers that I was unaware of, but I'm gonna guess checkered deck. Golden stake, my first golden stake, and by that I mean I'm refreshing again and again to get shortcut. You mean four fingers? Shortcut is the one that... Oh, are you trying for like a straight flush build with shortcut? Checkered deck is flushes. Okay. There are other ways. Like, one of the good things about checkered deck, like, four fingers makes it really brain dead with checkered deck, of course, because you can just pick four. Just go get them. But paintbrush or even juggler. Juggler has pretty high value with checkered deck because once you increase your hand size to 9, you're guaranteed to always draw a flush, right? With only 2 suits, one of the suits is going to have 5 cards. So there are easier ways than just rerolling for four fingers because that's uncommon. Juggler is common. Paintbrush is just a voucher you can find, of course. And to be honest, you can already do things pretty consistently with checkered deck. Just like, yeah, sometimes you draw 4 and 4, and that's annoying. But I would say if you're going to constantly refresh for something, I would refresh for an investment tag. That tends to help a lot. If you're going to be skipping the small blind, skip it for an investment tag. Anyways, back to your regularly scheduled programming. Armadillo. I still don't have duplicator. Let me get that. Yoink. And armor. Bro, I've got 15 passives. You're supposed to have 6. I have 15. I know there's some enemies back here somewhere. I don't know where they are, but they're around. Oh god, I picked up another one. This is the cigarette after Balatro, that is correct. This is the meme cooldown run. This is your what if you started with 7 copies of Canio Balatro run. Ooh, it's time for the Fingy. Demon Finger. Good lord. I'm sure I got something to pull here. I lied. This train stops for no one. Sheesh. Immolate just made my Canio 12x. Huge. Tried some seeded runs for fun just to get my anger out. Got one with the whatchamacallit randomizer deck, consisting of all cards being tens of... I feel like I've actually heard of that, the randomizer deck seed that has all tens of spades. Still lost! What? Hold on. Wait, how'd you do that? That's like 4 antes for free right there, just with 5 of a kind, or flush 5 rather. What's going on with my hair here? What are you doing there, buddy? That'll do. That's better. Looked like I had a toupee for a second there. Well, I can't like look at your games to really know exactly what you might be messing up on. Ah, there we go. I was wondering when I'd get Crimson Shroud. But I would say specific advice. Specific advice for getting... Oh my god, I cannot see anything. Alright, let me pause this. I'm not going to be able to think straight. So if you're finding yourself losing in those kinds of situations, I would say maybe you're trying to force too hard on specific... I think it's possible that you're trying to force too hard on specific cards that you know you like. I don't know if that's necessarily the case. I might just be putting those words in your mouth, but you were saying that you were refreshing a lot for things like Four Fingers. Sometimes you just got to take what the game gives you. And you can't be like, oh, this is going to be the run that I go a Baron deck, because it might not give you Baron. Right, like you've been seeing me do, I don't know if you've been tuning in the last couple days for my Naninf streams, but I've been particularly trying to force a specific kind of deck, and I have to go out of my way to filter out to make sure I get a Perkio every run, because otherwise that shit's just never gonna happen, right? I'll be on stream for months trying to get Perkio in Ante 1, and it's just not gonna work. Joker tier list, surprised on the choices. Yeah, there's oh, hold on just a sec. One white stake green deck, by the way. Ooh, white stake green deck. I fucking hate green deck. I like green deck and I hate green deck. Green deck was the first one I actually gold staked on. But I think I did that out of frustration because I got through like purple stake and then I was like, God, I just want this one to be over with. Those are good choices, though, yeah. Foil Fist, Holobus, Foil Ice Cream. So your chips were covered. Polychrome, you got some malt in there. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's the tier list for Jokers. I mean, you can make a lot of Jokers work in this game, so I wouldn't completely rely on a tier list, but you will find that a lot of the, like, +1 mult every time you play a hand. You know, Green Joker. Green Joker's really good, despite the fact that it doesn't seem like it is. Green Joker is really good. Ride the Bus, right? There are Jokers that are game changers, even though they don't look like game changers necessarily, like Square Joker as well. Where, like, you should probably take them if you see them early, simply because they can win a run, right? Yeah. No, I mean, you'll get better. Absolutely, you'll get better. It's just a matter of adapting to what you... Yeah, like, refocusing what you think is good, changing how you think about them. If you really are, like, incorrectly valuing Jokers, that can definitely change things. Oh my god. Okay. We're not going to question why this thing is so large. That's what she said. Holy shit, that's what she said. There is nothing to see here, guys. I could probably stand still and nothing would happen. Oh, got the advanced candy box, the Super Candy Box 2 Turbo. Get a free evolved weapon? Yes, please. What do we want? Thunderloop? Seraphic Cry, probably? Huala Fualu? Seraphic Cry. Alright, I'm just gonna let this run. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win by standing still. So I'm just gonna come over here and talk. If I can get better at Balatro, I assure you that anyone can. That's true. Alright, I think I'm gonna be good here. I don't think I need to worry too much about the enemies getting to me. In fact, I could probably kill the final boss like this. It'd be nice if I could get my hands on, like, one more item that gives me some healing, like an Arcana or something. Speaking of which, there's an elf right there. Maybe he's got an Arcana. Hey, buddy, you got an Arcana for me there? You do! Much obliged. Alright, I'm gonna look for the double healing. Where are you, double healing? There you are. Hit you. Alright. Go get this chest that's apparently over here. Bag of money. Huge. And then I can chill and chat. One run, I decided to be fully 100% like calculate, 100% present, like calculate everything. So at a boss, I used all my brain power to push a straight flush, was very proud, only then noticed it was a play only one hand type sort of a boss. Ooh. So yeah, it's like the micro then. It's the micro side of things. As much as you can call that micro. It's as micro as it gets in Balatro, right? Like, there's a lot of little things going on that can kind of fuck you over. Another thing I would like to say, a tip that I've been thinking about tips a lot because I've been trying to put that video together that I was talking about, on some beginner tips. One of the biggest things that I can probably point out that I hadn't thought about until... It's gonna sound weird. I hadn't thought about it until I started thinking about it. Was that, like, you don't need to... I think a thing that a lot of new players do is they try to just make the best hand that they can as soon as they can, right? So there are a lot of times when I am trying to go for a straight build or a flush build, and I get like 4 of the cards for a straight or 4 of the cards for a flush, and so I will start discarding towards that, right? And you end up blowing all of your discards right at the very, very beginning, trying to get a flush or a straight, which you may or may not get. Maybe you have a consistent enough deck to usually get it, and if that's the case, maybe that's fine. Hopefully this guy doesn't start hurting me. Oh, he brought the chest right to me. What a good guy. And that's, in my opinion, now that I've played for a little while, that's a mistake. You should be willing to play mid hands, even though you lose $1 by playing an extra hand. Like, it can, like, if it gets you 20, maybe 15% of the score that you need, even, like, that's better than not hitting, losing all your discards, playing your one good hand, getting 85% of the score, and then having to play high card ace over and over and over again because you have no discards. Discards are important. And if you get, like, a decent... Oh, I'm not moving, ever. Duration, projectile speed, yeah, that's fine. And, yeah, so discards are not necessarily something to just be thrown away at the very beginning of every single blind. Ooh, 5 sacks of money. As I've said before, and I should really trademark this shit, hands are just discards that give you points. Clearly, this is working. Yeah, hands are just discards that give you points. That's why I believe firmly that in 80-90% of scenarios, blue deck is just a superior red deck. There are synergies with discards, of course. It's not like discards are just strictly worse than hands in all situations, but... is that another Arcana? Can you get more than 5 Arcanas? I thought I already had 5. Whoa. First of all, I had 6. Now I'm getting 7. Give me my bag of money. Casual run of Vampire Survivors. Notice that we still have 10 minutes left. Oh, and just for curiosity, have you gotten a golden on the deck that divides chips mults in half? My brain just refuses to acknowledge that as a deck. I ain't ready. Divides chips and mults in half? Oh, you're talking about Plasma deck. That's the one that we've actually been trying to go infinite on because it's the best for going infinite. Plasma deck is absolutely... If you are still struggling with learning what cards are, what jokers are like the best and such, Plasma deck is absolutely the hardest deck in the game, and it's not even close. Black deck is, I mean, I wouldn't say it's not even close. Black deck is hard. And for the average player and just winning a gold stake run, Black deck might be harder than Plasma deck. But I would say Plasma deck is harder because you need to understand when to pivot. And what I mean by that is... ooh, candy bucks. Hold on. I'll pause my game for a second. What I mean by that is... because what it does is it adds up your chips and malt and adds them together and then divides it by 2 and splits it up. You get the most value out of that deck by going for either entirely chips or entirely malt. And that is because if you have, if it's balancing, because it's sort of dividing by 2 and balancing, you're almost like squaring your score, if you think about it, right? Like if you have 100 times 1, you're getting 100, but if you have 50 times 50, you're getting like 2,500, right? It's like multiplying the 2 together is sort of scaling you quadratically rather than linearly. 100 chips is not 100 more points. 100 chips is a shitload more than that, right? Like it's 50 squared, sort of more than that, if that makes sense. It's not the exact math, but I'm not gonna like pull out a pen and paper for this here. So you want to go for either all chips or all malt. And early on, chips are better than malt, because if you think about it, every single chip joker out there gives more chips than its counterpart does malt. No. I'm not done with my explanation yet. Hold on. Maybe I can help. Maybe not. Maybe I'm bad at explaining, but maybe I'll be able to shed some light on the situation. Essentially, the rule of thumb is that you want to go for all chips or all malt, because by balancing, you're getting a lot more value. So if you think about like the flush jokers, the common ones, there's like a joker that says like plus 10 malt if you play a flush. The chips version of that is plus 80 chips if you play a flush. Now on the Plasma deck, plus 80 is better than plus 10, regardless of if it's malt or chips. If you're just talking about flat numbers, 80 is better than 10 because it's just going to add them up and divide them afterwards anyways, right? Like, plus it's 80 points. It's not chips and malt anymore. It's just 80 points. So it's just better. You get... Sorry for having a poor explanation here, but I'll see what I can do. When it balances... Okay, here. I actually... You know what? I'm actually going to pull out a fucking pen and paper. Let's see what I can do. Just a second. I have a drawing tablet. I'm gonna do this shit. Boo boo boo, la da 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 da. Assuming it wants to boot up today. Come on, Frida, you can do it. Wouldn't it be funny if I just left Vampire Survivors unpaused in the background just to see if I win? I bet I could. But then you wouldn't be able to see me win with all 12 pixels. Let's go ahead, new image. Doesn't really matter what it is. Now, can I actually change my game screen to Krita? Will that work? Let's find out. The answer is no. Maybe I just need to boop boop. Pretty please? Or am I gonna need to go screen cap here? Screen cap should be fine. Let me just boop and boop. All right. You can see that. You can't see my face, though. Because my face is in the wrong place. Where has my face gone? Hey guys, where'd my face go? Bro, I don't mind. I don't mind talking about Balatro. I think I've played enough Balatro that I can at least confidently speak on it in some respects. Can I move this? Wait, where the fuck is my video capture device on this? I'm still good over here, but over here I go away. Where'd I go? Oh, you know what it is? It's a video capture device rather than a webcam. Yeah, that's it. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Let's get a new one in here. Add existing webcam. There we are. Here's me. I'm here. I have Yorick, Kenio, and Shiko. Sheesh. Sheesh. All right. Here we are. We got a pencil and a dream. All right. So let's say you have the choice between 80 chips. Ooh, yikes. 80 chips and 80 malt. Right? Yeah, maybe on anti-11 it's a little rough. Let's say you have the choice between 80 chips and 80 malt, right? Now, in a normal deck, you usually have a hand that gives you like 40. Let's say you've got let's say you're playing a pair. Let's say you're playing a pair, right? Pair gives 10 times 2. 10 chips times 2 malt for a pair. Now, if you had the choice between 80 chips or 80 malt, which would you take? You would take the malt here. right? Because if I add 80 molt, I'm getting 80 times 10 in value is 800 points. Essentially, when you're playing normally, your best goal is to balance your chips and molt, because when you increase the lower side, you're getting more value than if you increase the bigger side by the same amount. If I give myself 80 chips, I'm getting 80 times 2 is 160. If I give myself 80 molt, assuming I can write an 8, I'm getting 80 times 10 is 800 points, right? So it's clear that all else equal, assuming we're not talking about any other crap, because there's a lot of crap going on in Balatro. In this super simple example, you want the 80 molt because it's worth more to increase the side that's lower. Does that make sense? So you want to try to equal them out because one side will get more value than the other. When you play Plasma Deck, it does that for you, right? When you play Plasma Deck, if I add 80 chips to this, I end up with 90 times 2. It adds them up to 92, divides them by 2, you get 46 on each side. If I add 80 molt, I get 82. 10 times 82, that's still 92, you still get 46 by 46, right? You get this much. In Plasma Deck, it doesn't matter whether you're getting chips or molt. That much I can get rid of. Alright, we understand that much, no big deal there. Now the reason why you want basically only one or the other in Plasma Deck is because it already balances it. So the thing here is if I say, okay, sorry, I should qualify. It already does it for you, and flat chips are better than flat molt because you get less flat molt as a design decision in Balatro. This choice here, 80 chips versus 80 molt, you never make that choice. There is no like, oh, do I want 80 chips or 80 molt? Usually the choice is more like, do I want 80 chips or 10 molt? Right? That's usually the trade-off you're looking at. With straights, it's 100 chips or 12 molt. Those are the two jokers. It's 100 chips if you play a straight, 12 molt if you play a straight. Oops, sorry, bumped the mic there. If with flush, it's 80 chips or 10 molt. So, like, usually you just pick chips because it's the bigger number. And it's already going to balance it for you, so you don't need to consider whether I'm doing chips or molt. You just pick the bigger number. So you're picking chips every time. Until a certain point in the game. This is a thing, another design decision with Balatro. There is no such thing as times chips. Right? So there comes a point in the game where, oh boy, I have, 400 chips times 2 molt, and that's fine because it balances out, and I'm doing like 200 times 200, and now I'm up here with, what is it, 40k points? Excellent. Yes, chips don't grow in the thousands, exactly. So you get to a point in the game where, oh boy, I have 400 chips because I've got this, that, and the other thing. And I'm getting 40,000 points, but 40,000 points doesn't win you the game. Right? And to win the game on white stake, it's 200,000. Because the Plasma Deck also doubles blinds, right? So normally it would be 100,000. For Plasma Deck, it's 200,000. This needs, I believe, ballpark 1,400 chips. I think would be the ballpark. Squared. Right? Because wait, let me do the math on that real quick. Let me pull out a calculator. I don't want to give you the wrong number there. 200,000 square root. Okay, not 1400, 900, 900, my bad. That's totally my bad. Right? Because you need to have like 450 on each side of the equation. Which means you need to have a total of 900 chips. That's actually really hard to do. To get 900 chips in one hand, that's really hard to do. So there comes a time where instead of choosing between 80 chips and 10 malt, since malt has malt as an option, right? You can malt. You want to sort of pivot off of chips all the way to malt. So you now have like, one joker that gives 25 flat malt because you've been scaling it. Maybe it's green joker, and then times 3, and then times 4, and then times 2. And now all of a sudden you have so much malt that it completely blows the chips out of the water. But when you only have this flat malt, it's fucking worthless, right? Like, barely got Yorick to 3x. Rough. Hieroglyph. Okay, so you got another chance to search for stuff. You probably didn't find anything good. Your Canio probably ended cracked, though, right? Probably ended with, like, 20x or something. And the other thing to think about with Plasma Deck, just one last thing on this matter. Plasma Deck is incredibly punishing if you don't hit things correctly, if you don't hit your breakpoints correctly, because consider this. Okay, I got 200 points from a hand. That's 100 times, that's 100 squared, that's 10,000 points. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't know what ante I'm in. Maybe this is not quite enough. Maybe it's good enough. Now, what happens if instead of 200 points, I get 150 points, right? That's not that much worse. In any other deck, you're talking about like a decrease of 25% at most. Okay, I just play one extra hand, I'm fine. If I drop from 200 points to 150, I go from 100 squared down to 75 squared. 75 squared is way fucking less. Here, 75 squared. That's down to 5,600, right? 5,600. 5625 technically. That's almost half, right? You've only lost a quarter of the points, but you've lost almost half the score. So very punishing. If you falter and you end up using all your discards to get your really good hand, and then you play it and it's not quite enough, and now you have no more discards and you're stuck playing high card, the high card's getting you like 12 points. Right? Like 32x. Jesus. All right. Anyways, rant over. Hopefully that explains why Plasma Deck is difficult and how one might be able to pivot in the middle. You can also like not fully commit to chips. You could get like 2-3 good chip jokers. That'll get you through ante 3-4, and then you pick up a scaling malt joker during that time. You let it scale up. It's not really doing anything for you, but when you get that times malt and you can pivot off, it will. It'll already be there. Well, hopefully that... Alright, let's hop back over to what I believe was described as my cigarette after Balatro. Can you tell I like math? Because it is what I went to school for. I just like numbers. Oh, my... Okay, mic is fine. Do I want to save it? No, I do not need to save it. The 12 after party pixels. Oh, here we are. We're right back into it. Let's go clock lance it. Anyways, 32x on a Canio, eh? That's... How long did you keep Pareidolia for? I assume you got rid of it at some point after you whittled your deck down to 3. You know what would have gone really hard? An erosion. Erosion would have popped off. One last ask. No worries. Absolutely. I went hard on checkered because it pigeonholes me and it gives me less choices, making it easier for me brain. What would you call it? The easiest, cheesiest... What would you call is the easiest, cheesiest deck / approach? So, I will say... if you want... When you say cheesy, do you mean the easiest to win with? Or just like... Because, honestly, surprisingly, I didn't know this until recently when I really started thinking about it. High card's actually the easiest way to win. High card and pair. Which doesn't, like, seem like it would be at first, but actually it is. Blue seals go nutty. Blue seals are cracked. And so I think there's a popular YouTuber named Belatra University. Belatra University has just recently completed a completionist plus run where he gold stickered every single Joker over the course of a 66 game win streak without losing. So he gold stickered every Joker without losing a game. And he did it round robin style, so he played each deck in order until he won. Like red, then blue, then yellow, then green, then black, all the way through until he won. And he did it with pairs and high cards and blue seals. Like that's scary, right? Like that you can do that. But it proves to me that is the easiest way to win. There is, like, you do have to be flexible. You cannot just force things like high card. Sometimes he did play straight flushes or whatever the game gave him. But most of the time, that's what you're aiming for. Or at least that's what he's aiming for. I don't usually do that as much. But I would say that flushes are the easiest for beginners, absolutely. I wouldn't call any strategy cheesy, though. There is no such thing. Maybe if your best strategy is using bugs to increase your hand size, which you can do with weird tech that I wouldn't recommend trying to figure out. Otherwise, I don't think there's such a thing as cheesy in this game. Man, what the fuck do I want? Why do I need a 9th weapon? I've gone from playing nothing but flushes to avoiding them. It is kind of how it works, isn't it? Flushes, you could consider flushes a crutch. I wouldn't use that term. I still enjoy playing flushes. Flushes are fun. But they're the easiest, I think, in part because making them consistent is the easiest. Besides, of course, pair and high card, which are more consistent because this is basically impossible not to draw one. Flushes are the second easiest because tarot cards let you, you can edit like 3 cards at a time. Have I really not leveled up even once? Oh my god. We're gonna pretend like I can tell what's going on. Just give me the Rune Tracer levels. Ugh! Ugh! Oh god. I've got a couple of frames in here somewhere. This is not a stream game. I'm probably gonna stream it again because it's fun, but it's not a stream game. Here, I'm gonna go watch this on Twitch with you guys. Or YouTube. Ah, yeah. Ah, look at all those pixels. Oh, yeah. So many. Don't worry, my screen almost looks like that. Granted, it means that my camera also loses all its pixels. I can't. Gameplay. You are witnessing perfection. Wait, what? Who said that to you? Do I need to beat someone up? What the fuck? Oh boy, another new passive. Excellent, that will go well with my other 19. Okay. You mean to tell me your mother's on the internet enough to throw out burns like that? Colors. This man wants me to beat up his mom. Yippee! Oh, excellent. I was just hoping for money. Oh, this can keep going. There's a cosmic finger. Very cool. Oh. Oh, wait. I've never gotten this weapon before. I didn't realize I could get a weapon from that. Oh my god. What is going on? Even I'm lost now. I haven't gotten this far. Neato burrito. Okay, what does this weapon do exactly? Go on, flip through. Nope, don't care about the spinach. I care about whatever this other thing is. Fire one more project. Okay, whatever. You're not gonna tell me anyways. I feel like I suck at Velatro and I score in the E11s constantly. Nanymph is such a very niche thing. Because with the way the game is right now, there's only one way to really... Like, there's a couple of ways, but really they all rely on one particular thing. Which is Baron Mime. Oh my god, another weapon. Are we doing this shit? Jesus. Don't worry, guys. We only got a minute and a half left before the game ends. Sure. Whatever. Rolled past the Baron? No. Oh wait, you did say that. I do remember that. Had 3 Perkios, Observatory, and a Brainstorm and rolled right past Baron. Well, if it makes you feel any better, you probably needed more Barons and Mimes than that to actually win. Don't get me wrong, Brainstorm plus 3 Perkios is very good. The character that has the pound weapon is a starter is straight up death. Okay, well, hopefully I've unlocked that character. Also, my boomerangs are rather large. This is true. This is true. It is an incredibly unfortunate thing to roll past. I've done that one too many times. You might actually notice sometimes on stream, I actually, whenever I click reroll, I like instinctively pull my mouse off and do like a little circle-y do. It's so that I specifically don't just double click and breeze past something I want. It's my own special tech. Don't worry, guys, we're almost done. Well, man would not take a chance to brag about the size of his boomerang. Some levels. Okay. Alright. The boss is down there somewhere. I'm sure I'll get him eventually, guys. I got him. We did it. Good Christ. I leveled up by crossed. Gaming. What you're witnessing here is peak performance. Anyways, the Reaper has come for me. 07s. That is insane. Like, legitimately so insane how many weapons I got out of this. It's quite the stats screen. I don't know what to read here. But we won. And we got a ton of money. Here's what my power-ups look like. We're getting there. We've got 8 of our seals. Yeah. Thank you. Absolutely. Anytime, man. If you want tinnitus as well, I can recommend a guy. Well, this stream had everything. Losing to Act 2 bosses, losing to the heart, winning one game after trying really hard to win as the silent, and then just winning as the defect first try. There was some math. There was some chatting. There was some gameplay of Vampire Survivors. It was great. Absolutely, yeah. Like pictures of kittens or something would probably help as well. Just close your eyes. I don't know why you would look at a blackboard. We have that already. You can just... Basically the same thing, right? We have fun here. Alright. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna get out of here, guys, and go get myself some lunch. I got half of a Publix sub calling by name, and I will go eat it. So I will see you guys tomorrow, same time. You know the deal. Blah, blah, blah. Peace.